Alex, I get that's job done.
Yeah, it was the job tonight was to qualify. Obviously, it was made more difficult with the players that obviously we've got out tonight. But we're looking at the moment, and with 10 players out, we had to really pull together today. And first half was nowhere near acceptable for me. Um, you've got to run, you've got to work, you've got to demand from yourself to want to win. And at half time, we took care of that. Second half was much better. Played forward, ran forward, pressed like we really with a real intent. And the game became a little bit of a basketball game, but we were much better in the second half, and a much better performance, and deserved to get the goal, and probably after that, probably deserved to get another one. But the ultimate aim was to qualify today.
That first half, the one shining light, was perhaps the one we were least expecting, Ryan Doherty.
Yeah, he's got real quality. He wouldn't be picked if he didn't. We've watched for Youth Cup. We've spoken to the academy, and his performances have been at a level where it's consistent. You look for that, and yes, there's people that have had really good games, and then obviously just drops like that's the age. But Doco's kept his performances at a really good level, and you saw him probably start the game a little bit slower, but then he grows it, and that's what he does when he trains. He grows into training, and I didn't think he looked out of place at all tonight. It was important to make sure that we took him off at the right time before he started to tie, and I think he looked like he was starting to tie with a couple of loose passes. But really, really pleased for everyone at the football club to get him introduced, and obviously Lenny Brown coming on as well. We've got a young bench, and to get him on the pitch was excellent. And he had a little moment where you're kind of thinking, is this written in the stars for him? But it was a good performance from them both.
You're right what you say about it was around the hour mark, wasn't it? The substitutions and what big difference they did make.
Yep, I mean Kempe came on and showed his form that he's been showing in the last few weeks with a fantastic goal. But his first thought was to run forward and drive with the ball and take the game by the scruff of the neck and make a difference. And that's what I thought. Tyrese did that, and I thought Kenaboo did it as well when he came on, and he showed a willingness to want to drive forward, and that helps the team because the ball doesn't keep coming back. So when you play as a forward, you have to look after the ball, and you have to demand that from yourself. And if there's headers, you have to win your headers, and if the ball's into your feet, you have to look after the ball. And second half, he did that much better.
Lenny Brown as well looked really lively when he came on. Were you tempted to give him a penalty?
I asked him, but I think 10. I think he was happy with 10. Listen. Ultimately, in that situation, you ask them, and we did some work yesterday. We just practiced them yesterday because we knew it might go to that. But because he's such a young lad, I think you ask them, and he said he was happy to go later on. There's no shame in that at all. It's just what he feels comfortable doing. So. I think he would have stepped up quite easily. But it's a shame to not win the penalties because you want to win the game in terms of from that. But the whole objective today was to qualify.
And now you've got 10 days to the next game. You've got to use that time carefully, haven't you?
Yeah, well, we've got to look at the next few days. We've had a really, really busy period and relied on people every game, time and time again. It's been relentless, really. So they need to recover. Then once we get back from this, we're back in it, and the next break really isn't until March. So it's going to be thick and fast. We've now obviously got the next round of this cup. We've got the FA Cup. Plenty of league games. Still got Bolton to fix. We've still got Birmingham to fix in. So yeah, it's going to come thick and fast. So we need to use it right, but we also need to make sure we work over the next couple of weeks to be ready for Leyton Orient.
And just finally, I mean, people talk about this, the EFL trophy. It is important for the club financially as well as for you to use some of the players that you've used this season.
Yeah, of course. I think when you've got all the squad fit, it definitely helps because it's an opportunity to play games, and it's an opportunity, especially competitive games. So when you've got a full squad, I think tonight we were tested. But I thought that the players that had to play in different positions to what they're used to really, really came through it really well. Kane Smith at left back you know, I just joke with him. I think he's probably been better as a left back than a right back, but he showed, you know, how versatile he is. Nick Freeman playing there, we want, and you also want to win these games. You want to get through. Again, all our objective was, can we get through the group? Gives us, you know, a good platform, and hopefully we get a nice draw at home. Would be great, but you know, it's about winning games, momentum, and for us that was important tonight to have a performance. And like I say, I'll reiterate, first half was, yes, we probably dominated the ball at times, but without that killer instinct and without that, we had chances, and at the end, you know, we should score before half time. That ruthlessness that we talk about, but second half much better, and really pleased with the second half.